Okay, yeah. Everything is so far working alright. So it should be fun and just continue to see what happens. Yeah. Alright, here we go. We can start just like normal, I suppose. Yeah. Yeah. Not too far from 16th now. And I might be able to get there. I don't know yet. Alright then. Alright. Okay, apparently the green team captain just left the server. Okay. What? Okay, that I was not expecting. Adriana can go on this team too. Who's gonna be next though? Zoe, I guess. Alright. Once again, we got a pretty good team. 7v6v5 set up as well. Alright. Okay, I'm going second apparently. Right away, this one is pretty close. Zoe is hitting it pretty strongly, and we end up scoring the first point. Okay, that went way better than I expected. Okay, 3-0 to nothing. Matthew versus 305. The pretty close one. 305 almost fell. And she still falls. It's 4-0 to nothing. We've definitely got the first safe spot. Blue team is finally able to score 1 point. Three 5 is still on the, just in the area. Yeah, 5-1 to nothing. So close. Okay, there we go. It's a tie between blue and green. And that tie continues. It is now 8-1 to 1. It is 305 versus Holu. This one could break the tie if someone scores. .305 comes very close to falling. And then scores the last point. Haven't gained much from the first look around. Just gonna look in the bushes. Out here now. See if I can get anything. Probably not, it might already be too late by this point. You think blue hair getting tooth and all? I feel like I've seen that using one of the other streams. So it is possible that he joined from this one. Yeah, 2 people left on the blue team despite them winning. Or getting second, but that's still not losing in this case, so. The yellow team is slowly disappearing. Oh. Well, it is just me and Adriana left on the yellow team. Okay. Sure thing. I'll keep searching as much as I can, see if I can get anything. First vote goes to Halu. Or maybe there's one more before that, I don't even know. I wasn't paying attention to it all the way. 1 vote for Wave 66, 1 vote for Uwu. 1 vote for Vania. 0. Oh, there's another vote for Vania. 0. And it looks like a 3 to 1 to 1 to 1 vote. So yeah, the person who voted out of Outlaster is Vania. 0. It does not seem like I will find anything. And given the situation, we remain at 3 teams, obviously. Because why not? Alright, welcome to the competition. Once again, 2 winners. Alright then. Let's see how this goes. Adriana starts us off by scoring the first point. That one was really close. I think I probably saw the green player like really close by. So they are putting up a really strong fight though. They even scored that point. That one's not as close as the last ones, but we still got the point. We're doing pretty well. Once again, the green team up. Adriana's in the lead. It's close, though. Adriana scores. Alright, cool. Another close one, but one slip up and the green team does get another point out of it. .305 is looking to score, potentially. But an unlucky bounce. And she slips up more. Alright. We could score all 10 points here. Or not, well, not all 10 points, but just we could, get to 10. Never mind. Okay, then. This time, 3 people left. 2 on the green team and 1 on the blue team. Once again, despite the fact that the green team won, they had more people leave. And another person on the green team is gone. I don't know why. So... Okay. So who on the blue team is getting voted out of this one? The first vote goes to Perrito Loco. Then Nat. There's 3 newcomers and 1 competitor. And it is a tie between Perrito Loco and Nat. So we're gonna have a competition because of there being 4 players in a 2-2 tie. So who will become the final person eliminated from the game? You're already... Oh. Okay, there's only 1 person on the green team now. What? Okay, then. Perrito Loco won the competition. So that is going to eliminate Nat. It'll leave us with only 6 players. And up next, wait, this is a nice gradient, or so this is a nice gradient of sorts. Interesting. Okay. We're gonna be having a team swap though. Okay, that's all it did. It just merged blue and green and did nothing else. It's still Adriana and I on this team for some reason. Why? You can have that flag, I guess. I don't think we're going to be able to do much against just a raw numerical advantage. I don't know. Maybe we can, actually. It seems to be going well, I think. Oops. Alright, gonna bring my flag over. Tried to steal a flag before I even took one. Wait, this is close. Now we have 9. There's no chance, really. what will happen in this elimination. I mean, I really got in this situation. I got nothing to really lose in this situation because I have no advantages, and even if I get voted after a safety usage or something, even if there is a safety usage, I can just come back in redemption because redemption hasn't even happened yet. Adriana uses the last chance though. I can see why. Might as well. Let's see what happens. Adriana is not safe. So the person voted out this time, a 2-0 vote is Adriana with 2 votes. Endless has left. Endless has came back. So it's going to be Endless versus Adriana in King of the Hill. So yeah. Adriana and Endless trading hard hits. Adriana getting another hard hit. Ooh, that was a really good one. Ooh. Back-to-back hard hits towards Adriana. So I think Endless got a lead now. Oh no, another one. Adriana's not ready to give up though. This might be it for Adriana though. Endless is fighting quite well. Endless won the competition. Despite that last minute hard hit, Endless is just in the water now. It always gives me flip your fate now for some reason, I feel like. This wide open space caused by Endless's weird disappearance is crazy. Endless really did not want to show any mercy. But this will be interesting. Let's get started. Now, this is going to be an interesting one. Because once again, this wide open space could provide a few opportunities. Potentially, maybe. I don't know. Now, I'm thinking about it. Oh, interesting. Perrito Loco is trying to fight into this area. It does seem to be working. Okay. Nikki and I have basically just locked ourselves in. Now this will be interesting. What? What just happened there? Why the tiles just explode? You know what? I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna lose on purpose. Perrito Loco doesn't have as many possible tiles to move as Kurumineko 12. Because of these 6 tiles. This looks so cursed. That looks so cursed, but it's the truth. Yeah, there's definitely an alliance going on between Kurumineko and Perrito Loco. I think they have the same eyeball accessory. So now... I'm sticking with my choice of voting the allies. The first vote goes to Nikki. Next vote goes to me. Then Perrito Loco 333. After that, another vote for Nikki. Now I will reconsider. Now I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. I think I've made my decision. After reconsidering the situation going on, I will choose for this elimination Perrito Loco again. So, first vote goes to Nikki. Next vote goes to Perrito Loco 323. Hello 1286, yes sir. The person voted out also in a 2-to-1 vote. 2-to-1 tiebreaker vote. Ends up being Perrito Loco 333. So now, it is time for him to go. You go straight to the final. Go straight to the final 3 situation. Because of both the teamers left, I have. What did I do to account nearly the 5 billion? Honestly, not much. Like, I never end up really doing too much with the extra accounts because since I already use this one for a lot of things. I had a feeling those two were friends with each other, but I had to check just to make sure. Alright, this one's gonna be interesting. This was just a warm-up, but now... Alright, this next one's the real deal. Here we go. This will decide everything. Nice. Oh, hello, Endless. A nice performance for my standards, but it does secure my spot in the final 2. So now, time to see what will happen. All right. Okay. Welcome to the elimination. I'm just sitting here alone. Well, Nikki's coming over a bit slowly. I was trying to say slower and slowly at the same time. So yeah. With there only being definitely one option, only one available option to choose from for sure, I have casted my vote. The first and only vote is going to Nikki. So now, it's just me and Endless. This game still felt like it was on the shorter end, which is nice to see. It is very possible that neither of them wanted to vote. But they had to choose somebody, I guess, but who is getting the votes? Alright then. The first vote. I won't be surprised if Endless gets both, honestly. The final vote. Yeah, Endless got both votes. I will note that he has a genuine chance of winning this one. Like, a pretty high chance, I think. Best voting record ever in the most votes towards the eliminated player. That one goes to me. Then the most observant finding the most adventures. That one's a tie. Up next, we've got most under the radar. Oh, that one goes to Endless. He's actually probably going to win. Most game change, yeah. He actually won. He actually does win. It's going to be like 5-4 at best. So yeah. I feel like RNG has gone against me in a lot of the last few games. Even with the off-stream ones included. So yeah. I will start up the next one in a moment. And yeah. I did not intend for it to be just like 3 different people all with the same avatar. I guess that's too obvious now. Wait, there's already so few people that it's down to. I can't tell if that was from people just not wanting to be part of this game. There's already 13 people in the whole server. And that's so few that are already going down to 2 teams. What? The real me that is there. You can still easily recognize the username, I suppose. Oh. Sure, no, I'm taking the second one. Skylar, I guess you're going on my team. And then, I don't even know. I think another person just left. Oh, wait, no, that might have been Alice, actually. This is interesting. This is how it was meant to be. And now I can bring Endless onto this team, I suppose. Okay, then. Maybe we got this, but we do have that team member disadvantage. Kind of, because Get Prize is just AFK. Never mind. Alright then. I don't want that. That I do want. I might just get, never mind. Wait up, never mind. I'll get these actually. Okay. Blue circle thing, and then the other one. While I'm here, I'll get this thing. I'll get this piece. This one's probably got the last one. Yep. I'll get this one then. The star piece. This one can go there too. Alright, I'll just take this. That went pretty well. Yeah. I don't know anymore. Why? I did not intend for stuff like this to happen. Somebody else on the pink team just gave up, I think. So, okay. This makes me wonder how much Just makes me wonder how much get prize will be targeted by everyone else. I don't think I'm gonna end up finding anything. First vote goes to get prize. Then Bryce. Next vote goes to get prize, of course. I think this is just gonna cause us all to get fully targeted outright. Okay, it is still, 2 teams, so... Alright, let's get started. Okay. For nothing, this is going well. Okay, 5-1 now. Six to 1 now. Yeah, our lead is looking pretty safe for now. Oh. Okay, they nearly tied it there. We still end up getting to... Do we get the 10 points? Let's see. Yep, okay. That was a lot closer than it needed to be. Alright, pink team once again is going to be up for elimination this time. Last time it was a 5-1 vote against Get Prize, so I'm wondering what's going to happen now. Even in the fact that all of the teammates were randomly chosen by Get Prize, so... Alright, Bryce is going to use a last chance. It actually worked. Bryce is safe. The first vote goes to Bryce, does not count. The next vote goes to Bryce, does not count. The third vote goes to Yazi Alejo. 05. And the final vote ends up going to Kyokala, which means that person is tied with Yazialejo 05. So now, it will be Bryce. Oh. Yazialejo left this. Oh, they both left the server. Okay. But who will the panel of 3 judges choose to just be eliminated? First vote, Yazialejo. Next vote goes to Kyokala. Who is going to be out? Who of the people that aren't even there is getting voted out? Yazialejo with 2 votes. Oh no. That was not what I thought was going to happen. But, sure. It is still 2 teams. There's probably gonna be some kind of event happening. So, oh, it's a full-on team swap. I missed twice. What? It is close at the moment. Managed to avoid that. Oop. That was close as well. One person left. Yeah, this does seem to be enough to hold on to the lead. Practice jumps. Probably not gonna end up finding anything once again. An elimination exit's been spawned. So now, we've got 4 people in this elimination. So who will it be from the gray team? Alright, if anyone has a secret advantage, use it. Will anyone use anything? Just a moment from Honey Nova. She will use the last chance advantage here. It worked for Bryce earlier, but will it work for Honey Nova? She ends up being not safe. Now just a moment from Ariel. Ariel also used the last chance. Once again, not safe. Who's getting the vote? So the first vote goes to Kaiser. But who did Kaiser vote? Kaiser voted for Skylar. So Honey Nova and Ariel both got 0 votes. Actually, this is going to be interesting. Ariel and Honey Nova are going to have to agree on somebody. Cast your votes. The first vote goes to Kaiser. And the final vote, they did not agree. It is a tie, and it's another tie between Kaiser and Skylar. So we have another tie. And it also does seem like these two are friends with each other, I think. Who drew the white rock? It is Ariel. That ends up with the white rock, so grab your torch. Alright. Everyone else head back to camp. We've made it to merge. Kaiser left the server. Oops. I can do the glitch now, but I'll just parkour the rest of the way anyways, because it doesn't really waste too much time now. Now I think I should just go for the glitch. Alright. I've still got a pretty good lead now. Somebody else left. Cool. There's the last piece. Once again, I will now search for things and just hope to get lucky. Bryce also left the server, okay. So now, what will happen? Okay. I think I've made my decision. All right. So, this is going to be interesting. The first vote goes to Omega Biox, followed up by Haze. Then a vote for Skylar Moon, Moon emoji. Another vote for Skylar Moon, Moon emoji. So it looks like a 3-to-1-to-1. But the person voted out this time is Pretty Toots 33. So, grab your torch, Pretty Toots 33. It is time for you to go. But this isn't the end yet. Alright then. Time for one final competition. But first, redemption. Just kidding. There is no redemption for some reason. Get prize is stuck there for some reason, and I don't know why it does this. It just does. It shouldn't. It's not even the fact that it prioritizes the finale events over redemption. It's just apparently that it just doesn't do it when there's only 3 people in the game. I have no idea why. That's terrible RNG, but luckily for me, this is the first set, so that means everyone got the same pattern. I missed quite a few of those in a row. Nice. That's that. Yeah. So. We will be down to the final 2 after this. So yeah, this is just gonna unintentionally turn into an Omega Blocks versus Omega Blocks finale. Welcome to the elimination. Omega Blocks won the final competition. I'll be the sole player to cast a vote. Hey, y'all forgot about me. I'm stuck here. Come on up. I mean, I'm trying. I'm running as fast as I can. I've casted my vote. First and only vote goes to Hayes. Okay, apparently there's now 4 people with the same avatar. I don't know why. I guess we can let the finale play out. Everyone else head back to camp. Final 2, here we go. Let's do this. Welcome, Omega Blocks and Omega Blocks, to the finale. Y'all made it, you all, instead of you both, made it as far as you can. We're just, you. Uh-huh. Everything about this is completely cursed. Now we start the most game-changing, nullifying the most votes. Omega Blocks and Omega Blocks. And then the most active ends up going to Omega Blocks. Up next we got the most dangerous. Also going to Omega Blocks. The most under the radar. I mean, if the most dangerous went to Omega Blocks, then the most under the radar has to go to Omega Blocks. Then the team player. I think that one's a tie between Omega Blocks and Omega Blocks, right? Yeah. Most competitive, winning the most individual competitions goes to Omega Blocks. And now, I don't know what's... Oh, I don't win this one. Okay, never mind. Omega Blocks and Omega Blocks. We have a tie between Omega Blocks and Omega Blocks. And I lost, of course. And yeah, wow, this cold streak is not dead. It is still going. I think so far we're up to like only 2 out of the last 6. And that includes off-stream games. Which only goes up to 3 if you include the ones that didn't count towards the leaderboard. But yeah, things have been very slow. Also, I've been in 4 finale ties in that stretch. There's probably some point in here where this is getting a little ridiculous, actually. I still don't plan for this to just be like 4 people of the same avatar. Okay. This is a very strange 6v6v6. Or 6v6v5. Two winners of this one. Okay. I'll just Put these down. Let's see if I can get them in some order at least. I don't even know which one I grab, where even out there is. Okay, we won that. Orange is not too far behind. But blue's got a bit of work to do. Someone on the blue team left. Two people on the blue team left, actually. Unlike the last couple of times, that was the team that actually lost, so... And another person left on the blue team. So many have already left that it's going to be team swap already, and we're going to be split apart after the first minigame. I do still have that feeling that the RNG is actually, like, been going highly against me in the last few games. So that last chance does not work. Who are the votes going to, though? First vote goes to Crisis, then Sunny. And then with a 2-to-1 vote, the person voted out is Sunny. Oh, wow. The entire blue team is gone. Okay. At this point, we can make the sensible decision to get rid of the blue team entirely. All right. So, we start off immediately going 2-1. This one's super close. Actually, never mind. Kaleigh's turn. Once again, it is super close. For real this time. Alright. What an insane performance from Barfbag. And now it is Omega Biox's turn. Another point scored. Now it's time for Shelly. Once again, we end up... Oh. There we go. Shelly scores. Hello, Dev. There is a good chance of this being 10-1. So now we'll just have to see what happens on the green team. So who on the green team will end up getting voted out this time? There's only 3 people eligible to even get voted here. And 5 votes. The first vote goes to Kai. Next one goes to Aiden. And after that, Dev. So we got 1 vote each so far, but who's getting the next 2? Kai gets 1 vote. So that's 2 votes for Kai now. But will Kai get the 3rd vote? Will she? No, she will not. The recipient of the 5th vote is Aiden. And that means the tied players will have to face off in a competition to see who will become the last person eliminated on the green team. Okay, let's see. And this time, Kai ends up winning the competition, eliminating Aiden in the process. So now we're already down to just 7 people. Got the Wordle in 3 somehow. Alright. Now everyone will meet individually. Only winners will be safe from elimination, the usual. And yes, I did notice you earlier. Two winners. What will happen? Still pretty simple so far. Full bar. Time for the third stage. Shelly is apparently so good at keeping her balance that she's able to take her foot completely off the... I was about to say, she could completely take her foot off the entire beam and just still stay hanging on during like multiple times throughout the whole thing. But she does fall in the third round. Only one more elimination to go. It's me versus Kai versus Calais, and it is now over. Overall, I've never been the greatest when it comes to like making alliances and stuff. So... I still remain not entirely sure of who I'm gonna end up voting here. I probably won't overcomplicate it too much, honestly. So yeah. So yeah, just a moment from Barf Bag. Not too surprising because he has every single advantage from every single island. A safety advantage is used. Okay. Shelly apparently has a safety advantage as well. Except this time. Actually, wait. I wonder if that was what that one... See if that one advantage that I've never seen was. I've wondered for a bit. But I've just never been sure. This one seems like it's gonna be close. I think it's a 3 to 2 to 1 to 1 nullified. Actually, no. It is going to be 2 to 2 to 2 to 1 nullified. Interesting. That is not what I expected to happen. I think I'm gonna stick with my original decision here. Let's see. The first vote goes to Dev. The next one goes to Calais. It's gonna be a 2 to 1 to 1. I can see it already. Never mind. The person voted out in a 3 to 1 apparently ends up being Calais. So yeah. Calais, grab your torch. Alright. There's 4 people in Redemption now. And because, given the circumstances, I know I'm not going to be able to find anything. So... it's just going to be a lot of seemingly aimless wandering. And we will see what happens between all 4 of the people in Redemption. And yeah. This could take a decent amount of time. But I don't know. I will do some spectating though. It looks like a close race between Endless and Calais right now. Okay, wait, no. Calais fell floor. Endless remains at the top. This could be interesting, maybe. Calais keeps falling. And same thing with Eden. They're both on the final floor, but Endless is staying on quite well. Will she outlive Endless, though? Doesn't seem like it. Endless is still doing really strong up there. She's still hanging on the final floor, not... Okay, never mind. Endless has won. Alright. Oops, I messed up multiple times there, but still got a huge lead. I should be fine. Okay, that time I just clicked on the wrong area. The lead does appear to still be intact. Only thinking about impossible decisions for this one. Now. I think I have made my decision. Okay. We've got another just a moment from Barf Bag. And this time it is a last chance advantage. This is a last chance advantage. So now, will he get a 1 in 6 chance of safety here? Not this time. Due to his temporary non-existence. So I've got 1 vote for Kai, 1 vote for Barf Bag, 1 vote for Endless. And then a second vote for Kai. But who will the final vote go to? It's gonna be between Kai and a Barf Bag. I will think about it, but Endless is trying to convince me to vote Kai because, and I quote, haha funny. We will see what will happen here, though. It does end up tying. That does actually mean that Endless has put himself at risk with the decision, by the way. But will Endless draw the white rock? He will draw the blue rock. Still not an elimination I wanted to see in this case. That brings us into the final 5, though. We keep getting challenges that are way harder for Barfbag to actually hack. We end up starting off with an elimination of Endless. Maybe for not showing up, I guess. I did nearly misclick during that one. Or a couple more times than I did. There were some misclicks, though. Oh, this time Shelly and Kai end up both getting eliminated. It is no surprise that once again I don't find anything. It is still possible for Barfbag to have a safety here. But this time it doesn't. So, we do end up in a tie between Shelly and Barfbag. And the tied players end up going into a competition now to see who becomes the next person eliminated. How will this go? It'll be interesting to see. Shelly might be wobbling a little bit less at the moment. Yeah. Unfortunately for Barf Bag, Shelly has won. But now this takes us into the final 3. And this is where we go into the finale. So now, we've got 3 finalists, 3 members of the jury. Endless was able to join back in, apparently. All right. Okay. So, welcome, finalists. The first vote goes to me. The next vote goes to Kai. Vote number 3 ends up going to me as well. Alright, let's see what happens now. Who will the final vote go to? The final vote goes to Kai. Bonus category time. Best voting record probably is not going to me. Yep, it goes to Kai this time. Most competitive. Is this cold streak still gonna continue? Oh. Okay. After a close call, I barely ended up taking that one. I definitely should have at least noticed earlier that Dev and Kai are both on each other's friend list. So yeah. That'll be it because I should sleep. There's always that chance that the next game goes on too long, so... It'd probably be better for me to sleep, I guess, at this time, so I probably will. I will return to this next time. So yeah. I will see you next time. Earlier than the other two streams of the weekend, but still just the same as usual, same as most Sundays. See you then.